To the big battle over the Dussehra rally in the state of Maharashtra. Now CM Eknath Shinde has called a very key meeting with his leaders today evening. Final decision to be taken whether to approach the Supreme Court against the Bombay High Court's order granting permission to the Uddhav Thackeray camp to hold their Dussehra rally in the traditional venue since the year 1966 when Sena was founded. Remember Shivaji Park, Dadar. Pertinent to note that this was a big bone of contention between the two factions, where both Uddhav Thackeray and Shinde were competing to hold their factions' rally in the traditional venue, that is Dadar's Shivaji Park. And on this note, let's cut across to my colleague Shweta, who's reporting live from Mumbai. Shweta, this battle for this prestige battle, rather I'd say, for the Dussehra rally in Shivaji Park is far from over. What more are you picking up? What are the other options, legal options that Shinde camp is looking at?
Oh, well, that's correct, Pooja. The row over the Dussehra rally being conducted in Shivaji Park seems to be never ending despite the decision coming from Bombay High Court over the permission being granted by them for Uddhav Thackeray camp to go ahead and conduct their rally. But here, what about the other faction? That's from Eknath Shinde camp. Now they are also deciding on the legal route whether they should go ahead and challenge Bombay High Court's order to the apex court or not. Well, this is a matter of discussion which is happening between the leaders among themselves. And here what we are learning is that all the leaders, in fact, coming on a common table and talking about that they can approach to the apex court as far as this entire controversy is concerned. But here, remember, the again one and whole sole reason and the decision is backed up only on Mr. Eknath Shinde, where he will be deciding. And for this very purpose, in the evening, a meeting is being chaired by Mr. Eknath Shinde. Remember, in this entire controversy, we are seeing Sena split, which has happened for nearly 3 months now. And since then, Shinde faction is trying to prove one thing over constantly, that they are the real Shiv Sena. So yes, in the meeting, it is quite expected that who is the real Shiv Sena in this particular, trajectory. They will be taking this ahead, whether they should reach to the apex court or not, and what can be the other angles that can be explored by them, so that people of Maharashtra can also believe that who is the real Shiv Sena and how they can attain more power as far as the real Shiv Sena is concerned. Here, it is also important to note that, Pooja, the kind of celebration taking place in the other faction, that is in the Uddhav Thackeray faction, is some way or the other is putting them down to the Eknath Shinde faction, and this is the reason why they are accumulating together and in a very collective note. In fact, they are wanting that the matter should reach to the Supreme Court. But remember, there are already slew of petitions being filed in the Supreme Court, and that is yet to be heard. What we are learning is that that can be heard by 10th of October. So already there's 3 months of wait. Now, if they file again new petition and they challenge the High Court order, that can in fact take a long wait for them. And in fact, this won't be wrong to say that since the time the decision has come from Bombay High Court, it is really hard time for them to take this in. It is a hard pill to swallow for the Eknath Shinde faction. Just to imagine that the iconic venue, that's the Shivaji Park, the permission has been granted to Uddhav Thackeray camp, and they have to be satisfied with the other alternate option. That's probably the BKC ground by the MMRD agency of Mumbai.
All right, Shweta, thank you so much for breaking down all those details for us.